Hey everybody, it's my Tyler. We're here at Red Barn Productions, home of OG Gamer, and we are back. And I want to give a shout out to Adam over at realhomerecording.com because he gave me the idea to make this video. And what happened is he had posted a video a little over a week ago about spending $200,000 over at Sweetwater. It was a little spoof video, but in the process of watching the video, I got to thinking, well, how much have I actually spent uh, here at Red Barn Productions? And I'm going to give you a little spoiler alert. I don't have the definitive answer to that because we started Red Barn Productions in 2010 and it's now 2021. And a lot of the information I just don't have anymore. So this list is going to include uh, most of what I can find online. Sweetwater.com, ZZ Sounds, B&H Photo, Newegg.com, Amazon. Uh, but there's a whole slew of stuff that's just not in the total. Things like my server, for instance, the initial cost of my server, the rack, all that stuff. It's just not in there. Some of the things that are in there would be like hard drive caddies and stuff. That's Amazon. But the actual cost of the server itself and everything, that's not on the list. My original X32 console, not in the list. Original studio monitors, not on the list. Uh, I'm at a loss even to figure out what the cost of my live sound, my PA, all that stuff's not on the list. I've got a whole wall of stuff over here to my left. There's stuff still in the boxes that is not on the list. Uh, but let's look at Sweetwater right quick. And I'm not going to show you everything on there, but I'll show you enough. I don't show you that because that's an open order and it's got part of my credit card number. But like, there's $3,902, 182, 53, 97, 1,181, 356, 269. 4 pages of this. 1,094, 606, freebie, 194, another freebie, 236. Like these mics, I ordered 8 of these, but I actually also have 8 of the Blue Encore 300s. We'll take the time to comment that a lot of times I'll look for a deal, like I'll find a demo. It's something that they use for a demonstration, whatever. It was brand new. They took it out of the box. They did a demonstration. If you've ever seen the Sweetwater videos, you know what I'm talking about. They put it back in the box. It comes with a 2-year Sweetwater warranty, and I saved $140 on it. So yeah, here's another one demo. I messed up. This was when they were discontinuing the Avid 11 rack special editions. Sweetwater had 2 brand new ones at $300 and the demo for $269. I wished I'd have bought all 3 of them because those were originally $1,400 if y'all remember when they came out. And nobody around here had one that I could check it out. So instead of ordering all 3, I just went ahead and ordered the one, and it came in, and it turned out that it was such a great piece of gear. I went back to Sweetwater to buy the other 2, and they were gone. So I ended up going to eBay and found a really good deal on eBay for one. I ended up getting the 11 rack, the Voodoo Lab ground control. You know, let's pull this up to eBay. Purchase history. As you can see, I got that was a Avid 11 rack special edition, but it came with the Voodoo Labs Ground Controller Pro, a Gator case, a pedal, cables, and more. $450, and it was all brand new. So I'm gonna point out, if you can pay cash, sometimes eBay can be and is your friend. You just got the patience to look. I wished I could find a couple more deals just like that. Trust me, it was well worth the money. Uh, you can see it's like $959, a lot of 120, 30 $459, 4 pages of it. $518, $629. Anyway, you get the idea. But I put all this stuff in the cart. And it came to $20,202.40. Amazon, for instance, I'll have to pull that up because I totaled it. Amazon for 2020 and 2021, I spent $1,890.72, and that was for cables and hard drive caddies for the server, stuff like that. Next up is ZZ Sounds, and this one it's a little tougher because it doesn't actually show the prices, and that information is no longer available. I'd have to call them to get it, but I know where it is because I went and looked at my credit card receipts and stuff. And, big ticket items like my Roland Juno DS88 with a gator bag, that was $1,300. My Ovation CE44, I've got 2 of those. That was almost $600 at the time. The case and strap lock system, and this was a huge order right here. Them Turbo Sounds, there was actually 2 of them, not one. Just those 2 Turbo Sound IQ15 powered loudspeakers, just those were $3,000. The Behringer S16 Digital Snake 16 channel, that was $700. Anyway, you get the idea. And ZZ Sounds, I spent $19,972.56. And that brings us into 2020. What a horrible year. Most of y'all that follow me over on Facebook and Twitter and here on YouTube, you know that at the very beginning of 2020, I went to Oregon and spent time up there setting up a production studio. And they were a nonprofit, and they did have cash to pay me, don't get me wrong, but we got to figuring up the bill. And the one thing that made it easier on them is they had credit cards. They could have just as easily swiped a credit card and paid me cash, but there would have, the interest on that would have been 30%. So it was, you know what, pay me this in cash, and I covered all my operating expenses for being, because I drove up there, had a motel room, 3 meals a day, had car repairs. It was almost $1,000 in car repairs. Had to drive back and all that. We'll just cover that with cash, and then the rest of it, we'll cover it with. I put together 2 lists here, one here on B&H Photo, and the other one over on Newegg, and just had them pay for it with a credit card. And this is just some of the stuff that we ordered over on B&H Photo. Pretty big list. $279, $563, $406, $1,401, $214, $225, $605, $86, $101, $216, $54, $333, and that came to $5,058.82. And then eBay from 2016 to 2021, I've spent $11,312.38. Brings me into Newegg because when we upgraded all the equipment stuff, we knew that we can be handling 4K and 4K B-RAW, and we needed to upgrade the computer. And we went over to Newegg, and I finally got the Windows Server 2019 on my server out of that deal, and the parts to finish up the computer. This order was 1,026. This order was 2,940. And at Newegg, we spent a total of $4,754.67. Sweetwater Sound was $20,202.40. ZZ Sounds, And this was from 2016 to 2018, $19,972.56. Once again, I want to clarify that in 2020 and 2021, everybody was having such a hard time that I ended up starting taking gear instead of cash. And I wished I had took the cash because I could be paying bills right now. But like the camera stuff, that helped improve the video quality on the channel. But we had some commercials that were scheduled for the end of 2020 for a jewelry store chain and some other businesses here. And unfortunately, COVID came along and shut everything down. As a matter of fact, the jewelry store chain went out of business. And the other places that are still open, they haven't recovered from the loss of revenue to the point that they didn't do the commercials that we were going to do. And I get it, the money's just not there, but it hurts. You know, that trip to Oregon, the bill was almost $17,000. I took about $6,000 of it cash, the rest of it in gear, and it's all sitting here in boxes, never been used. Oh yeah, you know, and it doesn't count things like the light bill. Light bill's $475 every month. Internet bill's $150 a month. It doesn't count when we had to replace the heat and AC in here. With we put the mini split in. That was another $1,600-$1,700. We had to replace security lighting outside. That was another $600-$700. There's just a lot of stuff that didn't make this list as far as the cost for Red Barn Productions. And but just on the what we can show, we've spent a total of $63,191.53, and I was shocked. I didn't think it was that much because it didn't. Of course, a lot of it I didn't actually see. I just put stuff in a cart and sent it to them, and they paid for it with a credit card, you know, for 2020, 2021. Moving forward, we'll be taking cash because I've got to pay my bills. But thank you, Adam, over at Real Home Recording, for giving me the idea to look at this. Because I'm not doing this to brag. I'm just like, I was shocked. I was really shocked that we had spent that much money in the last 4 years. And it's a real eye-opener. So my advice to anybody that's thinking about opening up a home recording studio, don't. But if you do, be prepared to spend more than you'll ever make. And if you're okay with that, then go for it. Also, shop for those deals. You know, look for demos. Look for used but brand new on eBay. Get it for a fraction of cost. Look for items that are going to be discontinued. I'm going to tell you something. I don't regret buying that Avid 11 rack demo for $269. What I do regret was not buying the other two brand spanking new ones that they had knocked down to $300. Because those were originally $1,400 a piece, and I should have bought all three of them. And the reason I say that is because I use them for guitars and stuff here in the studio and recording. It made my life so much easier. Lead, rhythm, bass. They even work on bass. They've got bass presets, and then you can go in there and create your own. They're just so versatile, and most people don't cover that. Unfortunately, I'm not a guitar player, or I would make some videos about that and let people know what they're actually missing. It took my recording to the next level. I did Murder Monroe's first album. I did their third album. I did Nightmare Canvas's first album. I've done Scott Jones's albums, Nate Nicholas's work, and from 2017, 2018, whatever that was, that Avid 11 rack is on every one of those albums. It was a lifesaver. It allowed me to do the all at once recording here in this room. You know, there's videos of that up where we had a full band set up in here, laying down all the everything but the vocals, and then we'd come back in and lay the vocals last, and made it onto the Grammy ballots in 2018 and 2020 in 7 different categories. We didn't get a nomination, but we made it on the ballots and we got some votes. We did pretty good. So, you know, there's that. Anyway, Thank y'all for watching. If you like what you see, be sure to hit that subscribe, hit that notify. Till next time, this is Vitalia over at Red Barn Productions, OG Gamer. We're out of here.